This story took place in a small Oregon town. As a professional journalist, Rebecca was always on the lookout for her next big story. So when she heard about the abandoned mental asylum on the outskirts of town, she knew she had to investigate. As she approached the overgrown building, she felt a chill run down her spine. The air was thick with a sense of foreboding, and Rebecca couldn't help but feel that she was being watched. Undeterred, she pushed open the rusted door and stepped inside. The interior was dark and musty, with peeling wallpaper and broken furniture littering the halls. As she made her way deeper into the building, Rebecca heard strange noises coming from one of the rooms. Cautiously, she approached the door and pushed it open. Inside, she saw a figure huddled in the corner, its face obscured by long hair. Rebecca tried to speak, but her words caught in her throat as the figure slowly turned to face her. She recoiled in horror as she realized that the figure was not human at all, but a creature with glowing red eyes and twisted features. As it lunged towards her, Rebecca turned and ran for her life. Back at her office, Rebecca sat at her desk, surrounded by stacks of dusty old books and papers. She frantically flipped through the pages, her heart racing with each new revelation. The more she read, the more disturbed she became. The asylum, she learned, had been built in the 1800s, and its history was rife with tales of patient mistreatment, abuse, and neglect. As she delved deeper, she began to uncover stories of unexplained deaths, mysterious disappearances, and rumors of supernatural occurrences. But the most unsettling discovery was the legend of the Red-Eyed Man, a terrifying entity said to haunt the halls of the asylum and prey on anyone who dared to enter. According to local lore, the Red-Eyed Man had once been a patient at the asylum, driven mad by his isolation and mistreatment. His eyes had turned a blood-red hue, and he had been consumed by a hunger for revenge against those who had wronged him. Despite her growing fear, Rebecca felt a deep sense of obligation to uncover the truth about the asylum and its dark past. And so, she enlisted the help of a team of seasoned paranormal investigators and returned to the asylum. As they made their way through the decrepit halls, Rebecca and her team set up cameras and recording equipment, determined to capture any evidence of the Red-Eyed Man. But as the night wore on, strange noises and unexplained phenomena seemed to be everywhere. The air was thick with a sense of dread, and they all felt as though they were being watched by an unseen presence. The team's nerves were stretched taut as they navigated the dark and ominous halls of the asylum. Every creaking floorboard and flickering light sent shivers down their spines, but their determination to uncover the truth pushed them forward. As they searched deeper into the building, the atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive, and the air seemed to grow thicker with each passing moment. The team could feel a malevolent presence watching them, lurking just beyond the reach of their senses. At one point, they thought they had caught a glimpse of the Red-Eyed Man, but it turned out to be nothing more than a trick of the light. Their spirits were almost broken, and some team members were on the verge of calling it quits. But then, just as they were about to abandon the mission, they saw it. The Red-Eyed Man, looming in the shadows, his fiery gaze fixed upon them. The team froze, their hearts pounding in their chests as they watched the supernatural entity slowly disappear into the darkness. The video footage was eerie and unsettling, capturing the unmistakable image of a figure with glowing red eyes. As the story of their investigation made headlines around the world, Rebecca knew that she had found her biggest scoop yet. But despite her success, the memory of the red-eyed man still haunted her dreams, and she couldn't shake the feeling that they had only scratched the surface of the asylum's dark and twisted past. Nevertheless, she felt a sense of pride in knowing that she had uncovered the truth and shed light on the horrors that had been hidden for so long.